Yeah, and he can't do that without a full house. You got the nut flush. You're right.
All right, seat 1, 2, 4. Blinds are now 1,224.
All right, everybody folds. Since you wait took that long.
So needy. Raise to 5-5. 3 and 4 fold. Seat 5, 5-5.
Give me something, please.
Folds, 6 folds.
Have you got a big hand? Just check. All right, come on, it's yours. You got aces?
No, close.
Kings?
The Thailand ace.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
4 and the call.
Come on. It's like in my wall. That's good. Come on, Chris, you can do it. I'll take it straight. King, I'll take a king. King! King or 10? King 10, Queen 7.
How are you going to miss?
I'm back.
$7,800.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the coverage of our deep freeze. Bit of a different stream this evening. Usually we would have the Centurion, but we've decided to pull the deep freeze over. 127 entries. These guys playing for roughly $18,000 for the winner. For a $600 buy-in, not bad. 30 and a bit buy-ins up top. In case you have not tuned into a stream before with myself, my name is Jordan Bromley. I'll be commentating all the way until the close of play this evening. Have been alerted that due to Anzac Day tomorrow, we will be having to empty the venue out by around 11:30. So I don't think we're going to be having too late of play tonight, but these guys will be back tomorrow for a day 2. A raise from the ace-5 offsuit from Diego, Fred. Going to call the ace-4, but it's over to Jen. 37 big blinds, pocket 10s. Ludovico Arazulo asking if this is the final table. No, this is not the final table. Still got way, way too many people left for that. Three bet up to 20k is a nice size from Jen. She's going to take it down against the 2 aces. So we get a look at the players that are here. We got Diego Diaz, Chris Dipper, Sononos, Koichiro Ozawa. Plenty of familiar faces, APL mainstays. As I will let you guys know that we're having some audio issues that we've been going back and forth with from the APL Sydney series a couple of weeks ago. So production team has decided just to mute the table audio for this evening. So I'm just going to be with my voice this evening. I'll do my best to relay as much info as I can. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to send them through. I'll do my best to answer them. I'll answer any questions as long as it's not relating to Hawthorn Football Club, because I am devastated. Dipper going to jam into 7.5 bigs with Queen 9, but Robert Bartuccio with pocket 7s probably will not be relinquishing this. 7.5 bigs is just the perfect amount. Ludovico asking why APL South Australia doesn't go live. Well, for all of the main APLPT series, we put it all through the Australian Poker League main stage. Oh, sorry, main page. So any of the events will all be coming through these streams. We also stream at twitch.tv/playapl and YouTube, Play APL YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that one as Robert does flick in the call. Dipper is going to be in better shape than he thought, and he seems pretty happy about it, actually. Let's see all 5. As Jack 5 is no help for Dipper. Needs a queen or a 9. Jack puts some counterfeit outs. River is another 5. That's not one of them. Dipper will be heading to the room in the background. Unable to improve. He'll be no doubt jumping into the next event. Jack Star probably going to be the one for him. Over to Janet, ace 4 suited. Not going to open, just passes it up. Fair enough. Just fine now, saying can't wait to get down there tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Plenty of events still to go. That main event looking like it's going to have quite a lot of entries as it gets over to Ichiro. Jack Deuce just going to check after semi-limp the ace deuce suited. Gonna have a crack at the main. Awesome. Good luck. Amanda Star Park. Change of the Facebook name. I can't help but see. The ace deuce does take this one down. No more mayhem. Quite annoying. Can't say I've been lucky enough to have that happen to me, but no doubt it will happen eventually. Been running pretty good as far as the old getting locked out of a Facebook goes. Though sometimes when I see my memories pop up from 10 years ago, I wish that I had. Hope you guys are having a good night. Sammy just going to continue this limping strategy. Pocket deuces feel good enough. Over to the eights of Koichiro. Going to raise it up. So most of his stack actually basically jams. And in goes the call. Wow. So all in a call here, but it's not quite all in. There's still some left. Let's see the flop and then we'll find out what Sammy decides to do. But I think the remaining chips are going to get flicked in as middle set for the eights. Chips go in and deuces still have a flush draw, as the cards should be turned over by now. I'm not sure why they haven't been. There they go. Needs to fade backdoor spades. That's the jack of spades. River is safe. The king not going to lead to a bit of a sick elimination there. Run good. Went to the gym earlier. Now just at home, doing a bit of commentating. Louis asking about the sound. Unfortunately, we're encountering some sound issues, so we've decided to not run sound from the table for this evening, purely because the crackliness is a little bit unbearable. They'll be asking what time this started and how many left. So this one kicked off probably around 6 hours ago. Late registration closed at 6 o'clock local time, so an hour and a half ago. Ten against ace 7 here. Diego with a gut shot. Fred still with the best hand. Hello, Louis. Diego going to call. Turn is even spicier. The 8 of hearts adding a flush draw to the ace 7. Three of diamonds, though, will be a brick. Ace 10 is the best of it. $16K from Diego is going to try and get this through, but it's not going to work. Ace 10 shows it down and is the best hand, will win. Couple of hands here that match in the blinds. Sammy with ace jack, Jen as well. Just fine now. It's a bit of shuffle chip so I can get the ambience. Okay, give me a go. So, can you hear them? Does that work? Jen does put in the raise. Sammy going to call. Ace and a couple of sixes, and we're off and running. Both these guys with top pair. 4 diamonds on the turn. Flop checks through. Sammy with a mountain of chips in front of him. Here, I'll keep this riffling going. I don't know if you can hear it. Call from Jen. 10 of spades on the river. I think these guys are just going to be chopping this one up pretty often. I've only got 5 chips with me. If I had more, I would try harder, but Actually, I do have like, I might be able to find some later. And these guys are going to chop it up. Fortunately, riffling chips on a desk is probably not as good to listen to as riffling it on felt. Way too much clicking going on. Okay, it's 9 for Janet now. Poker ASMR to the resume. No, goodness. I think I'll just leave that to the professionals. King Queen going to 3-bet. Us going to raise. And the call from Fred is going to get jumped upon. Fred has never seen a hand he's wanted to limp fold, so he's going to come along. Queen and a couple of sevens. King Queen maintains that lead. Duckett's gone check, check. Deuce of spades on the turn, giving Diego the check mark. Fred wants to win this. He's going to have to try and bluff, but he's not taking the bait. Diego. 9-8 for Robert on the button. Lon asking about the sound. We're having sound issues, so we're going to not have sound today, but we'll be working on it overnight and trying to fix it for tomorrow. Fortunately, we encountered similar problems in Sydney, and we thought we had fixed it, but they've unfortunately come back with a vengeance. Which are going to over limp. Fred going to oblige. Let's see a flop three-way. Ace Queen 8. King of clubs and the 10 on the river. That queen holds up through all of this noise. It's going to show down and pick up a nice little pot. A few big blinds going to Koichiro's direction. King Queen for Jen. Koichiro 12 bigs as the blinds have ticked up to 1.53k. Queen 6-4, 2 clubs. Jen with the best hand, though Janet has improved to that pair of 4s. 8-6 for Sammy. Sammy betting. Diego really wants to make a 5 here. Flicks in the call. 29.5 in the middle turn card. Is paint, so no help to either of these guys. Quinton, yeah, we unfortunately are not running any audio tonight. We've had a couple of issues, so we're going to try and get it back for tomorrow. Ace king for Janet, Sammy. Putting in the call with ace 9 offsuit. Ace 8-4. This could be relatively expensive for Sammy. Janet not heaps behind. It's like a bet of 10k and a call. The 3 of diamonds. She just jams the turn. 25 bigs. Massive rip here. Sammy obviously not very comfortable, but does have an ace in his hand and a lot of chips to spare. Counts out the 75.5. What are we going to see from him here? He's got a bit of a mountain of chips in front of him. Difficulty even controlling them. For this size, I don't know whether or not he expects Janet to just be doing this with the nuts like she is. So he probably thinks that maybe she could have turned a flush draw and could be trying to steal it, but if they played together at all, fortunately for Janet, that is not her play style, and she is just going to get paid off. Sammy just needing a 9 on the river. Otherwise, Janet's going to get a nice double up to almost 200k. The river card will be a 5, so the full double going to Janet. Fred gonna call this open from Robert. Diego finding the 3-bet ace-4 suited. Robert facing this action is going to feel pretty confident in his hand. Looks like he's just going to call. Fred now, ace-jack suited. The flop now. top set is going to be happy to continue now. Fred with a gut shot. Pair for Diego is drawing dead. 21k, good for 7 big blinds. Fred reaching for chips, flicks in the call. Diego drawing dead with his pair of fours. Just lets it go. Robert needing to fade a king on this river in order to win a massive pot here. The river card looks pretty safe. It is a brick, the deuce of hearts. In goes another bet. Fred now with ace high. Probably just going to relinquish this, but he reaches for chips. Puts in the call with ace jack high, and Robert's going to win a monster. Massive pot going his way, up over 200k. Wowzers, didn't see that one coming. New player Jackie to the table. Sammy is going to limp the king queen along with Janet with the king jack. Robert checking the 9-8. The flop with some paint. King 10-7 with 3 clubs. Wow, Robert with an open ender and a flush draw. Top pair for both Sammy and Janet. Janet wasting no time with a bet here. Unfortunately, going to be relinquishing this bet to the poker gods 95% of the time. Sammy just snap folds king queen. All of a sudden, the tides have turned. He's going to have to fade a jack of clubber as 6 now instead. As Robert throws in the call. Ace of hearts changing nothing. Another bet, this time 7K from Janet. Robert probably feels like for that amount, he has to call at least one more. So he does. Going to Janet there. Getting folds around to Jen. Jen with 5s now.
funny, isn't it? We see each other's bullshit all the time.
7 fold. 8 fold.
Got you.
Robert not getting any action with the ace king.
Seed 8. So you got 7 folded, seed 8. 8 fold. Seed 2 raises to 6-5. 6,500.
Up to 6.5k.
Seed 3 raises to 35.5. 5 fold. 6 fold. Seed 3. In total, yes.
Fair. No, you didn't know it. Oh, it's over. If you have king queen, but if you save, then you can see that jack 10. You can use jack 10 down. You can put because I may have 18 king jack.
8 folds. One fold. 2 folds. 3 folds. Simple. 4 raised to 8,000. 5 folds. 6 folds.
I'll tell you what.
7 folds. Heads up.
Jack 7-5.
7 checks.
Jackie, top pair. Fred, 2 overs, back to flush draw.
Four bet 16.
$16k from Fred. Pretty big size. Jackie. Pretty easy call with top pair.
No, it didn't work. Doesn't turn it off. Oh, okay. Seat 7's all in.
Oh wow, he finds the check jam with top pair. Fred loves a call. We saw that in the previous
41.5.
hand with ace queen. Sorry, with that ace jack suited.
41,500.
Are we going to see something similar here? Blinds have ticked up as well in the background. You guys let me know whether or not the audio is fine. You're not hearing any random background noise, any buzzing, anything like that.
4 calls.
Oh wow, puts in the call. Six of spades on the turn is safe, needs to fade. A queen or an ace is not able to.
30% you have chance.
Just let it vibe, man. Just let it vibe. You on vibe sometimes?
One crab help you.
Sometimes you have a vibe, sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. I was feeling it.
Jack 6.
Oh, that's a terrible hand. I played that shit. That's a terrible
Still a
hand.
good call.
Huh?
You're still a good call.
Well,
Brand up support.
because it was you. You fucked it.
And you only
I put you on a bullshit hand. I was thinking, okay, this might
if you do raise, I fall, but
Lines are up
call
here.
there.
Nice,
I
nice.
need to know where I am.
244.
Nice flop for queens, no doubt.
Oh, you good.
But I played it terribly.
Some diamond in the turn.
I,
Some king.
I thought you were both full of shit. That's why I thought, oh, maybe I'm good.
Check the flop.
Yeah, no seabed from you.
Too dangerous.
Muy peligroso.
We have a dead small blind.
Peligroso.
Muy peligroso.
C1.
Should be gone. You be gone.
No.
Big blind by itself. A dead small blind. C1 raises. 9,000.
Shit's getting real.
Deuces for Jen, but jacks for Robert.
Shit's getting real.
C2 raised to 21.
Yeah, that was spicy, that one.
3 folds. C4. Folds.
But your call saved me
C5.
money, to be honest. Because
Fold. C6. Fold.
if you don't call,
C7.
I bet in the flop.
When it comes back to me, you usually bet 20, you call.
see that.
Always going in. And I'm flopping and opening.
You got
straight
in
draw.
the three.
You know? I got shot. Too.
You dealer. You dealer.
No, we like this deal. That's all good.
You're the best. Oh, yeah. That's what I do on my breaks.
The good thing about the table, the chairs is
Yeah, they're definitely more comfy than
So
out there,
comfortable.
it's unbelievable.
Jake? Loose. Loose? Yeah, Jake. Jake comes down.
Right.
Say hi to Jen. You Jen. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's Jen. I was like, this is another Jen. I was like, oh,
2 folds. 3 folds.
Always wears round glasses with
4 calls. C4. 4 calls, 5 calls, 6 calls.
Goodness, my dear. I think it's
8 calls. Sig 1, option.
Oh, look at that. Friendly pot after all this aggression. Till the flop comes.
Yeah, flop. There's no
4
problem.
rounds. Sig 8, first to go.
That's a pretty good flop for the ace-10 of hearts. Flopping 3 other opponents absolutely dead. Check mark for Janet. Going to check it over and try and pick up some additional value. The Queen of Diamonds on the turn.
8 checks.
Unfortunately for Janet, nobody has anything.
4 checks.
Put the blinds, 4. I bet 4.
4,000. 5 bets 4,000. 8 folds.
I think about 15.
1 call. C4. 4,000.
Still thinking about it.
Check.
Okay.
4,000.
Damn.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Mine's 5-3. Like, close one.
Flopped a nice one there.
Raise off the hundreds, please.
Oh, you put it aside.
Sure. Hundreds out in the front of you, please.
And we are going to be erasing some chippies off.
Needs to be 100.
Janet stacks up some more chips.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds out, please.
1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 11.
2 pieces.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yes, yes.
I can do.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Only
Yeah.
one.
He is good. Good. But this is a good chef because he is there and Jack.
Good luck, everyone. Sorry about it late.
That's all good. Thank you.
And
Yeah, I thought maybe.
who got it?
What you were talking about.
One raised to 9,000. Two calls.
King 10 for Jen. Up to 9k. Call from Robert. Queen deuce.
You had a king jack.
Sig 1.
Couple 3s and a 9.
1 check. Sig 2. Sig 1.
Oh, the king comes on the river, doesn't it?
No, on the turn. I think, no, yeah, you're right. The river.
And no more
Yeah,
clubs.
king on the river. Ace, I think ace on the
1 check. 2 bets 10,000.
8 of spades. Jen still with the best hand, and she's going to bet as though she does as well. No, calls the bet from Robert. Forgive me. I'll look at this right one day. River card. Not helpful to either. King high still the best hand. Check from Jen. Robert going to have to pick a nice size to win this, and he's going to go for it.
And straight draw.
Those days.
25 is the announcement. Jen seems a little bit disbelieving of this. But decides to let it go.
I gotta be honest with you, like Chris, when you asked me to find that chip, I was a bit disappointed. It's just 100. I would have taken the cherry anyway, you know? That would have been a nice surprise. 25k, you didn't know about.
62. Your favourite hand. Wow! I think the bar staff might have heard that. 62. See 4 folds, 5 folds. See 6 folds. 8 folds. 1 fold.
Pre-flop raise, there you go, yeah. The king of pre-flop raise.
Sorry?
You're on top of pre-flop raises. That's it.
I think
Big pitch,
Wrong races,
everything,
wrong
right? So good. It's poker, right? Probably go 18 minutes.
I missed that hand that you had. You had king, the show, King Jack. You had King Jack. It wasn't a full house, was it?
No. Because I had a king
You
queen
had
as well.
you had a flush draw and a
straight draw,
jack,
yeah. I think if you raise, maybe. Yeah, she doesn't have any clubs, only king.
I can read him like a book.
5 folds, 6 folds. Cool. 8 calls. See 1 raises. 9,000. 2 folds. 4 folds. Heads up.
Heads up here.
See that first of all. 8 checks. 1 bet's 10,000. Calls. Check. Check. 8 checks. 1 check. See that? See that? It's 21.5, 1.5. Folds.
Oh, I was polarized, so I did.
I believe you. raises, 10,000, 8 folds, 1 fold, see, 2, 10,000, fold. Yes, fold around to 3. Seven raised to 10, 8, 1, 2. Alright, so 4 and 5 folded. There you go. 4. Oh, as long as you agree, I'm all for it. You play a 6-7. Got it? Seven folds, 8 folds, 6 1. 4 folds, 2 folds, 6
Over to Fred, King 5.
3 folds, 4 folds.
Ah, yeah. I don't block. It's good, but you can't afford it.
Not for 10 minutes.
12.
5 raised to 12,000.
Raised to 12k, Janet, King Jack.
Heads up.
Ah, the ace, jack 10. 3 of the cards.
2 folds.
Diego with a gut shot.
6 folds. 5 checks. 6 checks.
Janet, King Jack gets riveted by the pair of fours, but it's going to be difficult to sustain a bet,
Yes, sir.
and that is what Diego is going to be facing.
I was thinking already this hand. You call? If I already.
You
You
win.
gotta be unlucky on that one, I gotta be honest.
It's the golden.
Surprised you didn't jam.
I have A6. A6.
That'll be in it to win it.
Change my. I don't like A6.
First round.
A6, but remember.
Don't watch that one.
Me too, James.
Me too.
the needles come out.
Sorry, bro.
I had very cheap scarves.
It comes with great jokes.
To be honest, I was thinking them laughing the river bats.
Did you
There
hit?
go, 2.
Did you hit anything?
The river,
Small blood.
You hadn't
8 fold.
hit any.
the river. Oh,
Suit 1, 6.
I can't bear.
Forward.
I am there.
2 folds. You want to count, Sparrow?
Yes.
Is 10 jamming in 15 bigs. Koichiro 10 big blinds, pocket threes.
What you got there?
4.
I think this should just be a fold. Going to be flipping quite often, dominated a fair bit as well. Does pass it up.
3 folds.
Okay, huh?
Four. Sure? Sure you folded?
4 folds, 5 folds, 6 folds, 7, 12.
King high.
Gets it through. Nice jam from Jen.
I didn't have a
Yeah, I keep the river bats. You 3-bet pre-flop? Yeah, I'm betting that down. I was thinking that. If you check, you know that I bet.
Suit 1. 1 folds, 2 folds, 3 folds.
Fred, Queen 10 suited.
Call. 4 calls, 5 folds, 6 folds, 7 folds. One for you, one for you, one for you. So it was 4, 7, and 8. Yep.
Gonna get around to Sammy. Just going to check with the mystery hand.
3 runners, seat 7. First to go.
Queen 3 deuce, couple of hearts. Pretty good start for Fred. Zach with an open ender.
Bet what? Seat 7 bet 6,000. Oh yeah.
Half big blind lead. We've seen Fred as incredibly sticky, but we haven't really seen him put his foot down in the aggression factor. There's going to be that moment with top pair.
17. 4 raised to 17.
Yes, it is. 17K. Zach reaches for a call,
Oh, I got a massive.
and it goes. Open ender against top pair here. Turn card is not one that Fred is going to be too stoked with, but Zach has not improved. That's a little bit of a different story, though. The second best possible straight on the river for Zach. Is he going to lead this time and try and get some value? Yes, he is.
7 bets 26,000.
That's 26K.
What are you going behind you? I'm all in.
God, Fred rips.
How much has he got?
Zach as the second best possible hand. Can't be doing any folding here. You can definitely beat a hand like ace queen. Aces. And Fred is actually covered here. And the call goes in.
Is that a call? Yeah, that was a call.
Nice hand.
Fred is going to hit the rail.
Can I just take a photo of that? Just real quick. Really? Just real quick. Just real quick. If you don't mind.
Photo gets taken.
Just hit.
Thanks, bro.
Massive pot going to Zach.
I think that's that on the board for the people at home.
Yeah, like it could be like a king jack.
Yeah. I don't know what we're limping with. Whether it's been doing it.
High straight
Yeah.
or just the queen.
Jack 10 will limp in there.
Yeah.
Was before.
Small blind. Not a fan? Running home there. C2 folds.
Like Jen has. Oh, sorry. Coach with deuces is going to jam. 10 big blinds.
39.5.
What a name. Wash May Car Walsh says, why jam there?
5 folds, 6 folds.
That's a great question.
39.5.
And unfortunately, it's not one that I can help with. Zach, 100 bigs and sevens, should be calling this. But he won't.
39.5.
Got a strong hand.
Eight folds.
We'll see it. We'll see it.
I say pair. Pair. No big pair, but pair.
Was it 8?
You can see.
You can tell us too.
You can see, sir.
Can you speed up the screen so you practice the last game? No.
When you remember, you small blind red. Did you have it? I can see, sir.
That's it.
I say I had A6. I didn't go.
No.
You don't have it.
King high. King high. King jack.
I don't like A6, so take mine.
I feel like
A6 every time losing, so bad memory. A6, A5 okay. A4 okay. Oh, so sorry.
3 folds. Five raises.
All queens for
16,000.
Janet. Takes it up to 16k, a 4x.
5 raises to 16,000. Yes. Raise. 6 folded, 7 raised to 32.
Have a potentially big hand brewing. Zach with the 3 bet up to 32k.
Seat 1. Get that on screen. Right on the rail. 2 folded. 1 and 2 folded. Egg.
Janet with queen, starting this one with 62 blinds. I definitely wouldn't have ripped the queen 9 wash me, but I'm not sitting there playing, so. Janet just going to call against this 3-bet.
30 minutes.
King, Jack, 6, rainbow. Pretty good flop for the ace king, as it sounds like we're going to head on a dinner break after this.
Should have trapdoors.
Janet.
C5 bets 52.
Facing a continuation bet here from Zach. Oh, wow. No, she led herself. 52k, which is a quarter of her stack. Zach calls. Turn is a brick. Janet checks it.
5 checks. 7 checks.
For the turn check back, maybe Janet feels like she could try and get some value from 10s.
5 checks.
Nah, she knuckles it. Zach with ace king should definitely try and get some value, and he looks down at his chips, and I think it's incoming.
7 bets. 35.
Fires out the bet. 35k, very small, very enticing. Janet calls this. She'll slide down to below 30 big blinds when we come back.
5 calls. Ace king.
In goes the call, and queens are no good. Zach up to 535k. With that, guys, we are going to head on a half-hour dinner break. We're going to close this stream, and we'll be back with you in roughly half an hour.
Are we going to be moving, are we?
That was the case 2 hours ago. But things change every 10 minutes around here, so. How rude! Just hang up on me then.